Hi, good morning. Here I am with another, let me see if this will work, kind of a video. Now, if you all watched my last two videos, I made this here journal, which is a buttonhole journal, which has got that peak hole. I don't know why they call it a buttonhole, but okay, so I made this one. It's got 7 signatures, each signature tied in this way. Okay, now, so you'll have to go back to those two journals. Well, now I have another book cover, and I want to try something different. I cut this one out by measuring. I measured a half a circle here and a half a circle on this side, and then connected it in the middle, and I cut this opening out in the middle. But I want to try something different. I have this fabric, which is kind of Egyptian or something. I don't know. It's kind of cute. But what I'm going to do with this is I am going to wrap. Now this may not work, so this may be a this is a let's just try it kind of a video. And so I'm going to tear. First I gotta make sure my edge is straight, and I'm gonna tear fabric. You see, now I don't know if I'll use that one because it's bigger on one end than the other. Okay, so this is going to be very shabby. It's gonna be shabby. I don't know if it's gonna be shabby chic, but it's gonna be shabby. So I'm gonna trim about 3/4 of an inch is what I'm going to cut my. No, those are about an inch. I'm going to cut my strips. So, and we're going to wrap this journal. And I think that it will be cool. Now, I've been allowed to think before, and sometimes my thinking isn't all that wonderful. So I'm going to cut a few of these and then get started with what I think will work. I don't know. I don't know. It might not work, but it's worth a try. And I just went through my fabric stash and found a piece that I think the colors, I like the colors, and even though the fabric looks Egyptian, I don't know that it'll look Egyptian once I get it going. So let's just get it started anyway. And if I was like smart, if I was using my noodle, I would have tore them ahead of time. Okay, well, no, we're going to start it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Look at this. See, I was going to clean, and I told you all yesterday I was going to clean, but then I realized that I have this much space that is already clean. And so I figured, well, then I don't need to clean because it's already clean in this space. So, okay, I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac glue, and I'm going to start here on the spine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, if I can get it out of here, it wants to dry up on the end and then kind of clogs it. Gives it a good old clogging. I used to do clog dancing. God, now I can't even walk. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be gross. This is going to gross some of you out right now. But, so if you don't like to be grossed out, don't listen. This morning, I got up out of bed, and I, see, we sat out on the porch last night for a while, and this is probably where the spider came from. But then this morning when I got up, I put my jacket back on, because it was a little chilly, so I put my jacket on, and then, yeah, I already said spider, right? And so I put my jacket on, and then I come in here and sit down, And then I felt something like in my cleavage. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I can't make this stuff up. And so I just kind of reached to brush, because sometimes my hair will just go in weird places. But and then when I brushed, I just a minute, let me show you so I'm not making this up. I saved this because I want to show it to my hubster. This was in my cleavage. So when I reached in there and pulled it out, I mean to brush, because I thought, it was hair. Oh my God, it was that spider. I almost died. I said, it was in my cleavage. I also touched it. So I'm probably going to die. And, oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't throw it away because I want to show my hubster when he wakes up. See how brave I am. I couldn't believe it. It was a spider in my cleavage. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll name this. Okay, I'm getting too many strings. I guess I should pull the strings off first. Okay, we learn as we go. This is a on-the-job training, because I might want those strings too. Okay, this might take a while, you guys, so get you a cup of coffee. Ding! Let me get these strings off of here. The strings, pull your threads off of your fabric after you tear it, because otherwise they're going to make you think it's a spider. Now, I used to be more afraid of any kind of insects than I am now. And we live in Florida, so and I have lived in Florida since I was 14, and now I'm 71. And so, so I've been in Florida for a while, so I know about bugs. Okay, see now, just get that thread off of there. Okay, now I'm saving this thread though that I'm pulling off, because I'm gonna make flowers out of that. Okay, that's a lot. Is that how much I'm gonna have to pull off of every piece? That's okay though, because that means it's going to look even. Okay, so now I put that glue on there, and that Fabri-Tac glue, and that's just going to help that fabric stay put where I put it. But I'm going to continue to wrap it. I'm going to continue wrapping this all the way around. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue on the inside. I won't put any of it on the outside, just on the inside. And we're going to see how this works. But as I was laying there this morning in the bed thinking, because first I thought, what if I cut a keyhole in there, or whatever you call that? They call it a buttonhole. I don't know why. But I thought, well, what if I just do this wrapping? And then I thought, well, what? And then I was thinking, okay, well, if it's, squared, I could go down this way and then go this way, put another piece of fabric in the center, which I still can do that on another one. But then I thought, well, what if I do it round, where I can get this fabric to go all the way around the whole entire book cover, the whole entire thing, because I think that would be awesome. See, and this, by putting this glue just right here, I don't worry about it up here, it's going to stay, but down here is where I think it would shift. And so that's why I'm going to put that glue there at that bottom. And so, I mean at the outside edge. See there? And then when I get to a, like here, now I'm going to get to an end of a piece. So I'm going to make sure that okay, I'm going to just cut that very end off there. Okay, because then I'll start my next piece on the inside. Okay, first get the threads off. Now see, I could pause this probably and de-thread all of this stuff. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this. I'll be right back. Well, you won't miss me because I'll be right back. Spider way out of the way. Okay, now. Hello? Hi. What time did you go to sleep?
Yes.
Mm-hmm, yes.
At a reasonable time.
Oh, good. Yeah, when I first got up, you were on the floor.
Yeah, Pluto took my, like, scratching and all that. I was like, that's it. And it
just plop.
Onto the floor.
Yeah.
And go onto the floor. Snuggled up in my blankets. This is where I'm sleeping. 7 o'clock, I think, like at 6, like around 6:45 or something. 6:50. Pluto just scratched up. Got off.
You took your spot back? Yeah, she come in here and nosed up here. I figured she must have to go out, so I went and opened the door, and she did. She went right out. Kind of chilly out there this morning. Feels good.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna finish my video now. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm taping again. How long have I been taping? I didn't know I turned it back on again. I don't know what y'all have heard, because I don't know when this come back on. But good thing that I turned it off, because actually took me about an hour to get. I went ahead and I ripped the rest of the fabric up and got all the string. I got all of this string, all these threads off of that fabric. And I was thinking I should have measured to see how much good grief, another string on this one. How much, but I think it was about a yard. And I went ahead and got it all torn into strips. And then I went and let the dogs out, and then I went and got my water. I'm gonna start drinking more water. I go on my spells, and I know I should drink more water, but then I don't, and I get out of that habit, and so now I'm gonna get back into that habit and start my day with water. So no, I don't want to be having to pull strings now. Now, I don't want to have to be pulling strings, and here I am pulling strings. So, I was thinking too, with this fabric having like a Egyptian kind of theme to it, I've got a book that I got, of course, from the thrift shop that is got a lot of, I think you call them hieroglyphics or not pyro, must be hieroglyphics in them, and pictures and stuff. And I bought that for the images because I just thought the images were cool. And I thought, you know, that would be fun, is to use some of those pages in this book. And so that's what I think I'm going to do. And then I'm sure I'll have extra of this fabric as well, of the strips, to use in the tags. So when I make the tags for the book, then I can put the tag ties this fabric. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, now see, I'm gotta see how well this is going to, because see, it's, when I turn it this way, I'm getting a little bit of a, okay, let's see, try to stay in frame as I do this. I'm getting a little bit of a, where it's not tight. Here, see where it's tight, and here where it's not tight. So, I'm wondering, no, I'm going to just keep going like this and see what happens. Just see what happens and just try my very best. Just do your best, Elizabeth. All right, okay. Now, so, there, you just never know what I might end up doing. We'll know in the end if this is a fail or if it's a success. Okay, now do I want to go, what I think I'm going to do with this piece, instead of cutting it off there, I'm going to pull it tight and I'm just going to glue it right here. I wasn't going to put any glue on the outside of the book, but I'm putting that right there because that piece is going to get covered up. See, now that's how this, oh, somebody's messaging already. That's how, okay. I still think it's gonna look like grungy because it's shredded fabric, you know, but it's okay, you know, it's all okay. So then I got a lot of strips here. I just got me a pile of them. So then I'm gonna, let's see, I'll make sure this is good and tacked down here on this piece. Okay, because this is gonna go, this is where I'm gonna be making my corner, but I want it to be, I'm hoping for it to be, as it folds, you know, is a little bit of, you know what would be good is if you had more of like a t-shirt kind of a fabric. Like if you had like a t-shirt kind of a fabric that's kind of stretchy. Then when you go around the corners, you would have more of a, you know, it would fit, you wouldn't have this extra little folds or whatever we're going to call those. There we go. Now see, that scooted over. See, I went straight down, but it scooted over. It scooted. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to go, now when I get this one on this corner, I think I'm going to need extra heft down there. This. Put a little extra glue on there. Just sit a second while I get a drink of water. And We're so lucky to have good water here. You know, I don't know if they sell Zephyr Hills water all over, but if you ever get Zephyr Hills water, bottled water, you know what kind of water comes out of our well. That's the same water that we get. Zephyr Hills gets their water the same spring we get our water. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to figure here a little way to do this corner. I'm not sure if that's going to stay there on that corner. Not sure, but I think it will. This is like just a practice run here. We don't know what the heck we're doing. You don't always need to know what you're doing. Just do your best. Let's see, I just gotta make sure that's gonna stay there. So I'll probably be using a little bit more glue. But even where I'm putting the glue, it's not like showing up and stuff. Okay, see, this is not gonna do like I was hoping it would do. What if I might have to do something different to get this thing wrapped. Let me see something here. I'm gonna go like this and then pull it up through the hole, folding it around that corner, and then go up through the hole. You know what I'm thinking? I am thinking now something different. My mind is switching. I'm switching gears. Switching gears now. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it right. Even though I don't know what I'm doing it right. Because I thought I could just go evenly around and just keep wrapping until I get all the way around. But I am seeing, now if I was using, like I say, some kind of a stretchy fabric, it would be different, but this is not stretchy. This is cotton. So we're going to just see what happens. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to just see what happens. So it's going to be totally wrapped when I'm done. I can guarantee that one. But, okay, so let's see where we're at here. Where we're at. Boy, I opened the door this morning. I said, ooh, it's cold. My poor hupster. He gets so cold. He's not going to like it. I don't know how he's going to make it through the winter. Poor old feller. He's nothing but skin and bone anymore. That come loose from there, so let me put that back on first base. Yeah, but yeah, he's nothing but skin and bone anymore, so bless his heart. He gets so cold. I'm going to just kind of be wrapping this, and I'm going to let the fabric tell me where it wants to go. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm letting the fabric dictate where it wants to go, and then I will just agree with the fabric. And we will see what happens. See, this is what I'm trying to avoid there on that end. I like it like this, where it's nice and straight and folded over. but that's not, it doesn't want to do that exactly like I want it to do that. Okay, this is going to be neat. I decided what I'm gonna do with that first one I made yesterday. I have a friend who I'm packaging a Happy Mail. Well, it's packaging an order she made some time ago, and she told me not, she should have never told me not to be in no hurry about getting it sent. But, and so I took her at her word, and I've not been in no hurry. And so, but I'm getting it together now to get it sent. And so, but I think I'm going to put in her, since she's been so kind as to not be impatient with me, I'm going to let her have that book that I did, that first one I did. This one. Yeah, that's going to be for her. I'm putting that in her box. Hopefully I get it mailed in the next couple of days. And otherwise she's not going to be my friend anymore. I'm going to run out of friends. I don't want to do that. I don't want to run out of friends. I need friends. Alright, now let's see if I can go this way. Put that on there. Now they're nice and tight. So would you stay tight? You know, well, maybe I should be using hot glue. Oh, because, nah, this is okay. Hot glue would just mean I'm impatient. I gotta be patient. I don't want to be impatient. I want to be patient. So, but hot glue might be what I need. I don't know. Go around this way again. It's getting wrapped. That's all I'm telling you here. It's getting wrapped. But, that glue under there. There we go. And get this. Okay. Gosh, I'm not normally quiet. They normally talk really, really loud. But my husband's still sleeping. My puppies, well, no, oh yeah, they are. One is sleeping and one is licking. What are you licking, Oliver? Oliver's licking. Okay. Now, what if I take this and go over here? Maybe I will plug in my glue gun. Maybe I will. Maybe I will plug in my glue gun. Because this is telling me, this is sending me signals. This is sending me signals that are not really. Okay, now I would like to see a lot of comments below this video. A lot of comments with you all giving me suggestions as how I could cover this. But I wanted to use, see, then this wants to go this way. See, if I turn it this way, this whole thing may just turn out to be an interesting conglomeration. Why is that glue coming out there? Don't come out there, glue. That's not where. Oh, is that thing broken? Darn. Okay. Okay, let's see now what I'm doing here. Get me another piece. Put that over that glue there. This is going to be a patchwork something. Because it's not working like I wanted it, like I first thought it was going to work when I was sleeping last night. I should have been sleeping instead of thinking. I'm going to go get my glue gun. Oh, how does it, okay, now it says it's going again.